Good evening, everyone. This is John Screaming Eamon here with Stefano Gugliotta from Living Fast. Stefano, how are you doing today?
Hi, how are my metal brothers and sisters doing out there? I'm doing fantastic, and I hope you guys are doing as well.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
who rounds out the band Living Fast right now?
Who runs it, essentially?
No, who rounds out? Who are the rest of the members?
Okay. Right now, lead vocalist, Stefano G. I have lead guitar. That's going to be James von Eisenfaust. That's his
Okay.
stage name. We got now we have Roxy Lee as guitarist as well. We got him in, fantastic guitar player. We're gonna have Guido Katarinich. He's gonna be the bass player, and we have the monster Lucas Moore on drums, our 19-year-old drummer extraordinaire.
Yeah. So he's the one on the record, right? Everybody here was on the latest EP or the latest album release.
Everybody's on actually on the single Templar's Fall. The
Okay.
album, there's a huge not disconnect, but we got everybody in that you see now in the last 2-3 months. So when we got
Okay.
invited to play Keep It True, we did not have a drummer. We just said yes because we're not gonna say no to freaking Oliver. So I
Yeah.
actually got in Lucas, which is a drummer from Dark Ritual, to join
Okay.
in. And he loved the music, he loved the vibe. He really likes traditional heavy metal, not just death metal like he's usually into. And
Yeah.
he couldn't say no to that opportunity, and I'm very grateful for him to join in. Uh, Guido, our bass player, was supposed to be the drummer. I love him. I love you, Guido. You're an amazing human being, but as a drummer, we couldn't have you go to Germany playing drums, so that's why we brought in Lucas. And Roxy Lee is our newest member. We got Roxy in the beginning of May. We used to have Matthew
Okay.
Sanders, which he used to be in Black Denim Rage, and with James. And he stepped back. He had personal problems. And I love him, appreciate Matthew all the way. He's my brother, and but he had to step down, and that's when we got in Roxy Lee.
All right. So you guys have a unique sound. You're a throwback kind of thrash metal sound. It's new wave of thrash metal, in other words. But I don't like the label. I don't like that at all. I think you guys are just a phenomenal metal band. So
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
really hate the labels. But
Listen,
you
I'm
guys do
I'm,
have
I'm
that.
with you. I'm with you with that, John. You know what's funny that you mentioned? So Chuck Schuldiner from Death, he would
Yep.
hate to be said that he was death metal. He was
Yeah.
just metal, and I'm
Yep.
exactly the same way. We're all metal. You know,
Yeah.
you have your own personal sound. You sound a certain way, but people, unfortunately, in the underground, they have to categorize you. They have to have the encyclopedia of metal and
Oh
have
yeah.
everything categorized. But we're all metal, man. That's why we should all support each other, no matter what sound you got.
Oh, I agree. I fully agree with you. So, with that, what inspired you to take that traditional sound in your
So,
writing?
in Living Fast, this was all James. I was actually a hired gun.
Okay.
Before we recorded the album, it was just if we have an EP that James recorded vocals on it, and
Wallbreaker, right?
Wallbreaker. So Wallbreaker is our
Yep.
EP. That was James on vocals. I wasn't in the band back in the day. I was in 2024, and
Yep.
in 2026, the beginning of it, Matthew Sanders, our old guitar player, told James, "Hey, I know Stefano. He's a great singer. Let's have him in." And so James told me, "Hey, you want to come in and do some vocals?" And I told him, "Hey, I'm focusing on Dark Ritual, but sure, I'll throw in some vocals. Why not?"
Yeah.
And he showed me the product, and I'll be honest with you, I was hooked. The moment I listened to it, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is more than just a hired gun type of situation. I'm not a mercenary like that. So it just worked really well. And but he is a traditional heavy metal connoisseur. Like, he is a wizard. He knows
Okay.
every single band from every single era, from Sri Lanka all the way to Budapest. James knows
Yeah.
so much of this genre of heavy metal, of speed metal, thrash metal. So his old band Black Denim Rage was more speed metal, pure speed metal, and he wanted to do his own traditional heavy metal band, new wave of traditional heavy metal. And that's when he started doing this band. We recorded the album. He got me in. I recorded with Derek Roddy vocals. Actually, one other reason why I got in, I'm like, you know what? I've never met Derek Roddy in my life. And Jim's like, hey, bro, so we're recording with Derek Roddy too. And I'm like, oh, yeah? Oh, why not? Fuck it. So it was a really cool opportunity for me. I'm very blessed to get the opportunity. And it just took off. I love traditional heavy metal, but since James really got me into this, it kind of opened my eyes to, the plethora of bands throughout the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and that they're out there, right? And now this subculture is really embracing it. Keep It True with Ollie. You got Hell's Heroes here in the US. We got Randy doing Blades of Steel. I'm not sure if you're gonna do it in future years, but I know we have some traditional heavy metal here as well, and it's a little world. It's a very strong niche, and it really caught my attention. It really did, and we wanted to really grab it and gravitate that and really push it in the United States. I feel like there's a lot of talent in traditional heavy metal in the US with bands like Midnight Vice, with bands like Antagonizer, Haunt. There's a lot of good traditional heavy metal bands out there, and we just wanted to have the opportunity to jump in and contribute the best that we can in our sense.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are doing a hell of a job, because that album is absolutely brilliant, top to bottom.
You.
It is.
Thank you, John.
I've enjoyed every track on that one. So
thank you.
Plus, let's talk about the newest single a little bit.
Yeah, of
course. Templars Fall.
Yes.
What's that one?
So we are moving forward. Like I spoke to you before, now I'm telling the whole metal world. We were going towards more like that traditional sound, like you listen in Running Across Steel, Easy Comes, Easy Goes, in our full length. And then we have Speed Metal Nights, which is one of the songs that really popped up and caught the attention of many fans out there. And we thought, listen, people want speed metal with some traditional influences in there. And that's what I told James. I'm like, James, you are a speed metal demon. Bring that in. We sat down and we just started dialing in some riffs, and that's where Templars Fall came out. And also, the lyrics in the full length are more, kind of like about love and heartbreak and, your traditional metal stuff and here and there. Moving forward, for the single is going to be part of the next album. Next album is going to be all about the Templars. So I want it historic. I want it kind of like, like Bruce Dickinson going out there and just writing a story. I'm focusing on a concept album around a Templar. I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but it's all about, and Templars Fall is part of that album. Moving forward is going to be all around that. And we're very excited to really show what we got moving forward.
I will say that song is probably, like I said before, is probably my favorite song of yours. Not to take anything away from the album or even the EP, but that one for me, just I'm a pure thrash guy. But I do enjoy all metal. But that one stuck 100%. Out. Endless Nights. That one was another one that stuck out to me.
Endless Nights is awesome. That one's very Priest, which I really like about Endless Nights. It's very kind of like British Steel Priest in a way, and it's very new wave of traditional heavy metal. That one, Easy Comes, Easy Goes, also on the full length. Running Across Steel is just your typical classic, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
you know,
Kind of a more of a party anthem.
yeah, man. People love that. Just like Metallians on the Road, it's kind of like your typical German, get drunk German anthem. Oh yeah, Metallians, yeah. Kind of what we wanted to do with that type of song. So we just wanted to grab all type of elements in traditional heavy metal and just mash it into that album. Not like this one. Next one's gonna be pure, balls to the walls, man. Yeah.
Sweet. I like that one.
Yes, sir.
Another one off that one, Black Canvas, the ending track on that one.
Oh,
really set the stage for me for what's coming, and not in the sense of the speed of it, but just the vibe itself.
It's funny, John. It's crazy that you mentioned that. I was on my way to work this morning, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to Black Canvas, and I put it on, and they're like, huh, Templars, medieval, epic. I'm like that.
Yep.
That song is so epic and has so many medieval type of feels to it with the melodies, the epicness, power, kind of like, So It's funny that you mention it because that's something that I actually messaged James about today. I'm like, James, we got to have another strong power ballad like we did in Black Canvas. That song needs to be played, and that's something we've never played before live. I want to add it to the repertoire. Yeah, man, that song it's a good song. I mean, not to to toot our own horns, but that one specifically, there's something about it,
Yeah, toot your own horns. That's what this is about. Shit.
No, I'm trying to be as humble as I can, John. I
get it.
Yes, sir.
So, what about do you have any shows coming up anytime soon?
Yes. In September, we have two pretty awesome shows, man. On September 5th, we're going to play in the Culture Room. The Culture Room is a pretty decent venue here in South Florida. We're opening up for Titanium Tart, which is Nico McBain's, side project. Now full-time band in his end, obviously he's not an Iron Maiden anymore. So we got the honor and the thrill of opening up for Nico and Paolo. He's their vocalist. I don't know if you've ever heard of Paolo Velasquez. Amazing singer. Incredible. So, for me, it's a dream come true because he's kind of like a hero for me in Miami and South Florida. This is like he's a powerhouse. So very cool that we're doing that show. Very honored. And then on September 17th, we're going to go travel up there to Madison, Wisconsin. And
nice.
We're playing at Blades of Steel, Randy's show and Fest, huge festival, great up and coming bands as well as legends. We're playing with Void, got in not too long ago. Phantom from Mexico got in. We're playing with Metal Church, playing with Raven, playing with Ensiferum. We're playing with Firewind, playing with Sadistic Force, Electrocutioner. So it's a really stacked festival. Very cool. And we're the first band, the first one to go on stage. Yeah, I love it. Listen, I love being the first band. I do not care what anybody says. I want to set the tone. So we're excited to go up there and set the tone.
Like to hear that. So is there a song in your repertoire that really gets the crowd going, gets the mosh pit going?
Speed Metal Nights so far. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely that.
Oh, yeah. So I think we haven't played Templar's Fall, John. So that one, when it gets played, that's the one.
I have a feeling that one's going to open that pit up quite a bit. So I do.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, Speed Metal Nights, definitely badass song. Metallians on the Road, you release in 2026 as well. That was just a precursor to the album.
Yes, we did two singles, kind of like to preview the album, and that was Metallians and Speed Metal Nights. They're both in the album, and that album was cool because we released it the same day that we played Keep It True in Germany.
Okay,
so it was really cool.
So with any of the shows, you guys have any crazy show stories? You got a funny story for us?
Okay, so I don't think crazy funny at this point, but most kind of like uh cool. Let's put it that way. Like I think for example, when
Okay.
we were over there in Germany specifically, we're on the backstage and just like taking it all in. This so
Yeah.
Keep It True was our second show, mind you. That was the second show of Living Fast as a whole. We had a show before, a week before in Miami, just to kind of warm up, and we got that
Yeah.
one like last minute. So it was about to be our first show. Keep It True. So,
Yeah.
like I said, we had to, and it's funny because that's when our guitar player, he stepped down because of personal reasons, and we were hang dry for a whole week without a second guitar player, and we were going to go to Germany,
Oh
and
no.
our good friend Fabio, who is kind of like our marketing guy,
Yeah.
he's good friend with a band called Red Shark from Barcelona, and we got in the guitar player Phil Graves to jump in and learn the songs essentially like a week before, which is
Oh
crazy. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, no. It was nuts. We had to really jump hoops to get this show really going. And mind you, so that's just precursor in the show. Like I was saying, setting the stage. I'm just trying to set the stage.
Yep.
Think about it. Second show ever. We had never traveled to Europe. We've only played in South Florida, all of us in the band, essentially. And we're out there on backstage. We see names on the board. Venom. We see
Oh
Sanctuary. We see like all these guys, and we didn't know that this was gonna happen. At the end of the show, they invited Attila from Tormentor and Mayhem went on stage. Obviously, Venom was all together. You had Andy Briggs going on stage also at the same time, and
no kidding.
Schmier from Destruction. I was there
Yep.
walking, so we're walking. So Guido, our guitar player, he's a thrash like geek. He's one of those geek guys.
Yeah.
So, and I'm there. He has an awesome, thick Argentinian accent. So we're there walking, and like, and then he like stops, like, and I look at him like, Guido, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? You're all white. He's like, holy shit, holy shit. I'm like, what's going on, bro? You okay? He's like, oh my god, it's Schmier, bro. It's Schmier. I don't know what to do, bro. It's Schmier. I'm like, come on, let's go say hi. Go up. No, 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 no. Fuck that. No, that's too much, man. It's too much for me. I cannot go say hi to Schmier, And it's like, it's so crazy how the reactions of us and also other bands, up and coming bands like us, around the atmosphere of, legends out there,
Yeah.
Tommy G Warrior from Celtic Frost was there also. So, we saw him in the locker room with us. So a bunch of
Oh
legends
no
at the
shit.
same time. So it was like Miami, Germany, legends at the same time in the same room. It
Yeah.
was just, it was such an honor and one experience that I will never forget. Honestly, we are here because of all these guys. So just
Oh yeah.
having the opportunity to be in the same room with them, we're not peers yet. We're just a starting band, right? So it's pretty cool, man. And I feel like it's an honor, and I feel like that's what heavy metal is all about. Get inspiring others to keeping the flame going, and they did that
Exactly.
for us for so long. It was a really cool experience, definitely.
That's cool. That's good to hear. It was a bit humbling too at the same time.
Oh man, crazy. Yeah, it's because it's like all these huge bands like Living Fast. I'm like, Living Fast. What? No way. That's crazy. It's super cool, man. Very cool
Yeah.
experience, John. 100%.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the use of AI in metal.
Oh god.
What is your take on it?
I mean, this is art, right?
Yeah.
So art is supposed to be something that comes from the soul of a human being. So
Correct.
at the end of the day, if you go out there, you're supposed to pour your soul out on record. You're supposed to pour your soul out on stage. And that includes also the fact that humans that purchase, that connect with your music, they want to connect with another human. So
Correct.
artists, you want to connect with the art. An AI artwork, it's obvious that it's not human, it's not honest. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, the most important thing that people want to connect with artists is to be an honest artist, and they connect with the honesty that goes behind it. So if you use that honestly, in especially in the music, I mean, it just blows my mind that there's people out there that really using those crutches to
Yeah.
put their music out there, and it's a slap in the face for all of us that really put our heart and soul to practice hours a week,
Yeah.
hours a month, sleepless nights, endless nights,
Yeah.
of like, practice and everything. It's just not fair. At the end of the day, you want music to be honest. AI is,
Authentic.
yeah, authentic. Exactly. I like using the word honest because that's what Derek Roddy told me. He told me, he's like, listen, heavy metal has lost its honesty, you know?
Yeah.
And we want to bring that back. And you cannot bring that back if you use something that is not human. Only
Correct.
humans can produce real fucking heavy metal. The one that we grew
Oh
up
yeah.
in, Rob Halford, Bruce Dickinson, what Tony Iommi did with his freaking chopped up fingers with those
Yeah.
guitars to make what we do now, you cannot replicate that. It's
I
natural.
agree.
It's organic. If you do something not organic, you lose it. Metal is
Yep.
organic, 100%. So sorry, AI guys. Sorry, guys that use AI for your covers, but you're a cheat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it straight up. I don't care if I get in trouble, but you're a cheat, straight up.
Well, to be honest, everybody's got their entitled to their opinion, right? I mean,
Yeah,
if anybody hates on it, so be it. I mean,
yeah,
you got to be real.
of
So
course. It,
you got to respect
work
real
your
more
ass off.
than
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta work your ass off and do real music, man. You want to make yourself, cement yourself in history of heavy metal, you have to leave your legacy. And the only way you leave your legacy is by leaving this inside here out
Yep.
on recordings and live. If not, it's not true. It's not.
I agree with you. I agree with you, brother. That's a good point.
Mhm.
So, what is your take on the overall industry today? How
Wow.
hard is it to make a name for yourself?
Listen, um, I think that that's a very tough question, and I'll tell you why. Because nowadays I feel like the competition is tougher, mainly
Yeah.
because wait, because we have 1 second. Let me show you guys. Because we all
Yep.
have this. We have this, and you can record this with this in your house and produce metal nonstop and creativeness, right?
Yeah.
In your own home, in your own. Back in the day, it was a bless. I mean, it was like if you got yourself in a studio, there's thousands of dollars poured into you from other people to get you in those studios. So it was a
Yeah.
ridiculous privilege, So that's why, for example, when I listen to bands, I'm like, the recording's not that good from back in the 80s. That's bullshit. Those guys, to get to that point, had to bust their ass so damn hard to get to that point. Nowadays,
Yeah.
why I say it's a little bit different though? Because everybody has the accessibility to bring the music out there. We have
Yep.
opportunities to speak to people like you, John, to with podcasts and do stupid, TikToks and and just be silly and grow and then Spotify. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, unfortunately, Spotify is a necessary evil at this point,
Yep.
just like social media is. But
Yep.
those it's a double-edged sword. It can be seen as a blessing, or it can be seen as a curse for heavy metal. Because, like I said, if I don't have those avenues, I won't be able to be seen properly. I wouldn't be able to play Germany
True.
how I did, right? It's true.
Yep.
I, I don't know how I would have been able to play Germany a second show in, or recorded this album and meet Derek Roddy and meet James and meet all these guys around, more up north instead of. So it connects you, but it also takes away of, once again, the organic hustle,
Yeah.
trading, all that good stuff from back in the
yeah.
day. I wish I would have lived through it. I didn't, obviously. I'm a little younger, so I'm not blessed like you guys. I lived everything. I lived every single real reason why this became more than just music. It became a way of life, a culture. And it was because of that culture of camaraderie, of connectivity, of going to the shows, supporting each other. Nowadays, even if you have social media, you got people going to shows and only 10 people show up. That was not the case today, right? I mean, it was not like that.
No.
Why? There's too much supply.
They can watch it on their phone.
They can watch it on the phone, and there's too much supply because of this, and because of social media, and because of, so it takes away from the organic part. Just like AI, man. I feel like social media and online, and it also takes away from the honesty of what heavy metal is, and I do love the fact that vinyls and CDs are coming back, and that organic part that made metal what it is coming back. And you see younger kids really collecting them and really appreciating them and listening to them, reading the lyrics, following the band. So it's coming back slowly but steady. But I feel like, for example, like I said, festivals like Hell's Heroes, festivals like Keep It True really bring together the ones that really appreciate it, and it's slowly coming back, and it's being pushed by social media, right? It is.
Yes,
but
it is
kind
of a necessary evil.
A necessary evil. That's when it comes to it. It's an evil, but it's necessary, unfortunately. Like, I have to do my stupid videos, hey, my metal brothers and sisters, yeah, I have to do it. I have to, if
they're not stupid, though. It shows your passion. It shows your excitement.
That is true.
That is what brings you to a different level, in my opinion.
Thank you. I mean, it's a double, like I said, it's a double-edged sword, right? At least it connects me to people that would have never seen me. But I still wish it was like that. Like, I wish I would have lived the good old days to see, like 80s. I said, the tape trading and the heydays and the hand-drawn flyers and all that real organic pure metal that to this day, I feel like kids, what they do, they go online and watch videos of you from you guys from your era, and they goo goo gaga fantasize about them, and we try to replicate it as closely as we can, but it's not the same because of social media.
Yeah, true. You got a point, but I will tell you, it looks like you guys are having an absolute blast. Your live shows and your outfits, you guys really look like you're having the time of your lives, just being up there and performing for your fans.
Oh man, yes, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, for example, we got some German fans. They call us the South Florida Barbarians. That's kind of like the nickname they give us. And some fans say, "Oh, you kill mammoths and you put them on top of yourself," and I'm like, "Yeah," So James got really inspired by Manowar, got really inspired by Heavy Load, and it's he kind of had that vision, and we're very lucky that he brought that on for us, because I think that he brought on the vision, and we all kind of like really jumped at it and embraced it, and we have so much fun on stage because it just feels organic, just feels so real. And I think that if you're playing heavy metal, at the end of the day, it's not just playing music. You're performing. All of our idols, all those guys that you have in the back of your posters, the guy on the left with his face paint, what I'm saying, with his high pitch, vocals, and Slayer, of course, bringing real extreme metal as, real precursors of it, but they all had a stage and feel for it when they first started off. Aggressive. They performed. That is just so important for heavy metal. If you're not out there performing and having the time of your life, what the fuck are you doing?
Go home, right?
Go home.
If it's not
Go
fun,
home.
go home.
Go home, man. This is
and watch.
Oh yeah, sit in the car and watch Grim Reaper do it back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Grimmett, can't top that guy's voice. Holy shit. You
Best.
got some remnants of it, man. I can hear that in you.
Oh no, man, no, man. I'm.
Oh,
that's
shit,
like Steve Grimmett. I'll tell you.
Listen to some of your music, man.
Thank you. I'm humble. I'm humbled. Thank you, John. I mean, he is. Well, to be fair, as a singer, I can tell you that he is one of the, if not the best singer I've ever heard, to be honest.
Yeah.
His control was beyond orgasmic, from chest voice to head voice. His control was immaculate. His pitch, oh my god, that guy's pitch on those vocals, oh man, his stage presence, his charisma, man, that guy was at another level completely.
Oh yeah, I do agree.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have, before we wrap it up, do you have a message to your fans, Stefano?
I just want to tell every single one of you out there that thank you. Honestly, thank you for giving us the opportunity to be a part of your lives, to be a part of your metal journey. Because at the end of the day, the end of the day, I love playing metal. I love performing, but I do it for you, not only for myself. I practice. I sacrifice myself. We all do as Living Fast. We do it for you guys. At the end of the day, you guys are the reason for it. You guys keep the metal alive. At the end of the day, it's not about the music. I always say that a metal show, it starts with the fans. It doesn't start with the band. So without you guys, there's nothing. Without you guys, metal is nothing. So this is all thanks to you guys. We love you. We appreciate you, and our sacrifice to keep heavy metal alive to the end. To the end, always. There's nothing better than the metal community, and you guys are the fucking metal community. We love you. We absolutely love you.
I agree. Well, Stefano, you have yourself a wonderful night. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. And
you as well, John.
You back on.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, John. I appreciate you because you followed Dark Ritual when it was nothing. And I was, I was kind of trying to get people going and meeting people all around the world. And you believed in me since that moment. And I will never forget that. And I appreciate you for all that you do for the underground. We really do. Thank you for all you do, John.
Well, I am humbled. And you're very welcome, but I do it because it's got to be done. And somebody's got to take the reins and get you guys heard. And I know I know there's a lot of other podcasts that really jump on the underground and are doing a better and bigger job than I am. I'm just happy to do my part. However small it may be, that's all I want to do.
Yeah, no, and we appreciate you, John. Thank you so much, brother, for the love of heavy metal.
Stefano, you have yourself a great night. We'll be
you
in
as
touch.
Well.